there really is no set standard for making a pumpkin beer. There's no beer pope that says you have to make it this way. They can call it whatever they want. And so you end up with a lot of these beers that just have the secret formula, which is basically pumpkin spice, which is cinnamon, cloves, ginger, nutmeg, and maybe pumpkin. Some of these beers do not have any pumpkin in it at all, and it just feels so, I don't know, just like deceptive, and it's got the spice but no extra stuff. It feels like they're not trying, and there's good reason they're not trying to perfect this, because pumpkin beer doesn't sell after October 31st. Same with pumpkins for carving. So a lot of breweries will make small batches and they're just throw it in there, check the box, follow the trend, and that's that. So how do you know what to look for and find a good beer versus finding one that's just like whatever? So first I would look at the brewery and see what's their main beer. If their main beer is an ale, having a pumpkin ale could be a great option because they've been making it so often. They've been practicing that over and over. Whereas a place is making IPAs and they have, oh yeah, we made this pumpkin lager. It's kind of left field, and I wouldn't really trust that lager with pumpkin. It just seems like they're just making it just to make it. So you want to keep the brewery sticking with what they make. Stay in your lane. My number 2 tip is to just look it up, not on their main website, but look it up on like Untappd or on like just Google reviews and see what they're rating it, as long as it's not a sponsored rating. If it's a 4 out of 5, like that's a good indication that this might be a good beer. But if it's like under 3, I don't know, just these pumpkin beers are just so hit and miss. Online reviews are pretty critical, so you can pretty much trust that if it's got a good rating online, odds are it's a good pumpkin style beer. And my third and last suggestion is look for German beer. It has the fall kind of vibe, which includes like gourds and pumpkins. So we're already in that like fall energy. They have a beer called a Marzen, which is like their fest kind of style beer, which has spices in it, but it's still refreshing and light, and it's just a perfect balance. And so because Oktoberfest starts like mid-September and goes through October and can kind of linger into November, you end up with a lot of really good quality beers that stay on the shelf longer than October 31st. And so yeah, these are my 3 tips on how to find and navigate around all these pumpkin beers. I'm gonna include in the description some of my favorite pumpkin beers, and I want to have you enjoy the best pumpkin style beers ever.